Beat it. Sit. Sit.
This is the testing of the audio, coming to you live from
Testing, 1, 2, 3.
The testing from Dallas, Texas.
Testing.
Oh my god! Right.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another dope-ass installment of Coño Cast podcast. I am one of your hosts, Daniel, alongside the man, the myth, the legend, Mr. Mean Mug himself.
We are back, guys.
Joa and Daniel.
Hello, all the good people out there.
What up, what up, what up? Bro, crazy.
Crazy, bro. This is a milestone.
11.
11?
Episode 10?
Yeah.
We're episode 10.
That's right. Episode
Bro.
10.
Episode 10. Thank you guys for everybody that listens and supports and gives us feedback. We appreciate each and every single one of you. Before we get started, please do us a favor. Pick up your phones right now while you're listening, right? And you're going to go to Instagram. And what you're going to do is give us a follow at Coño Cast Pod on Instagram. Twitter is going to be Coño Cast. And Facebook, Coño Cast. If you want to get a hold of us, be part of the show, or just give us an overall critique, or even donate some money. Man, we need to grow. We need to get better microphones.
Send us a picture of your social security card.
Hey, for real. I'm gonna embezzle some money or something. Hit us up at Coño Cast, CONOCAST @gmail.com. And Joa, where can they find your personal page, my friend?
Personal page is on Instagram is going to be Joa305. It's pretty much the same thing for Twitter, Joa305.
And for those gamers out there, where can they hit you up at if they want that smoke?
Man, if you want to come catch the heat, bro, on Call of Duty Black Ops 4, this is going to be Madtho, MADTHO 305.
And you can find my personal page at Sleeved Papi. Same handle on all three forms of social media. And we're back with a juicy ass podcast, my friend. So crazy kind of like last couple of days when it comes to fights, NBA news, overall sports news. Crazy, dude.
Stupid crazy.
So what's the first thing on the docket, my friend?
First thing, bro, let's just go ahead and put this out there. It's officially Game 6 now in the NBA Finals.
Can you say Golden State has no quit?
They don't, bro. KD obviously made his presence be felt whenever he showed up. They were winning the whole game. With and without Kevin Durant until the fourth quarter. Maybe they were, I think Toronto came back and they had like a slight 6 or 7 or 8 point lead or something like that it probably lasted 2 to 5 minutes.
Oh wow.
And then just went away, and then they came back and won it, bro. In the last 56 seconds of the game, they came back and made 6 points to take the lead and won by 1 point, bro. It was a crazy game. It was fun, man.
That sounds... I'm not a big basketball guy, but I'm happy to see a competitive series. It's also fun to see like such a dominant team, like a Spurs or something. But like a competitive series, I think is always so much more fun and so much more full of drama.
And the fact that the favorite out of the two, they're under some adversity right now.
Kind of reminds me of the Heat versus the Dynasty Killer himself, man. A couple years ago.
That was tough, bro.
That was tough.
Kawhi Leonard, the Dynasty Killer.
Dude, is that his official nickname now? The Dynasty Killer?
I mean,
are we calling him that now from now on?
It makes sense. I'm gonna call him DK.
DK.
Dynasty Killer.
Yeah. Or dude, I don't know what to say, but that dude is a silent assassin.
Literally.
A silent assassin. He's like I don't know, man. Some kind of anime character just kind of shows up, stab you in the back, walk away.
Yeah, bro. I mean, Kawhi Leonard is possibly one of the best players in the NBA. Might be the best player in the NBA this year. That's just my opinion based on his productivity. I'm gonna say Kevin Durant probably up there too. You're probably even a little bit better as far as numbers, but this guy came out of nowhere. The team shows that they can win without Kevin Durant. I don't know if Toronto could win without Kawhi Leonard.
Well, let's hope he stays healthy, and I'd love to see this go to a Game 7 just because it'll be dope.
I think it will, bro. I think it will go to Game 7. I think it's going back to Golden State. I think Golden State is going to win that one. It's going to go back to Toronto, and then Toronto's going to win at home at Game 7 in a unbelievable fashion, and it's going to be great for basketball, bro.
It's good. I think it's good for basketball to get away from like the top 3 teams in the NBA. You know, the big markets, and that's all I can say. You know, I love that. I love that about NBA. Sometimes, you know, it's kind of a lackluster season. You know, all of a sudden the finals is some of the biggest drama of the year. And like I said, I'm not a big basketball guy, but I like seeing competitive things happen. So.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
So,
I mean, and there was something else crazy that happened yesterday. Obviously Kevin Durant, he re-injured his calf.
Bro, did you see that clip?
Yeah, bro. You zoom into that clip. I mean, you're gonna see. I mean, basically his whole from the bottom of his knee to
tore everything, bro.
It just snapped, bro.
Gone.
It snapped,
and he walked off like a G.
Yeah, I mean, they were saying that was the first time you get 2 starters that actually carry somebody off into the field, into the deal in the back, and you never see 2 starters do that. It's always like some Joe Schmo that's sitting on the bench, go help the teammate out. But that shows you how much value, and how much they love Kevin Durant there in Golden State. That Curry and what's his name, Curry and the other Splash brother, he was able to actually carry on each shoulder. It was sad, bro. And one thing that happened also, the Canadian fans, they were like shouting in joy as soon as he got hurt, bro, which was really.
It's weird.
It's unclassy. I feel like Canadians are like that weird guy in a bar that like says like the weird joke at the worst time at the worst place, and nobody laughs and everybody just looks at him like, what the heck was that? That was super dark, bro. Like, what's wrong with you? You know what I mean?
Like he's like, you ever seen the movie Pitch Perfect?
I'm sure I have, bro.
The one where with like the acapella singing and shit, or like the Asian bitch, she be like, I like to sing and kill cats, and like some weird ass shit,
yeah,
bro.
Like, what the heck is wrong with you guys?
I don't know, man.
Anyways, Drake was able to calm them down, so he calmed his people down.
You know what it is, man? They're taking notes off of Drake. Drake's been acting a fool throughout this whole series, throughout this whole playoff run, and they all of a sudden get this like weird like
this swag,
bro. And it's also, me being a wrestling fan, we know about Canadian fans and how crazy they can be. So it's like,
yeah, they're very passionate. That's 100%.
Dude, have you seen them in hockey?
Yeah, bro.
They're about to burn down everything, bro.
Yeah, they literally start fighting each other like if they're the ones that's sitting in the ring.
Oh, for sure, bro. So, what else happened, bro?
I mean, as far as basketball, bro, it just Toronto should have won. They should have closed it out. KD injured his leg. There's 100% no chance of him returning, which gives Toronto the upper hand again. So, other than that, as far as basketball, man,
Kawhi MVP?
If they win, yeah, 100%, he's winning MVP. There's no way around it.
Oh, shit.
There is no way around it.
Do you think this is the birth of a dynasty? Or just a one and done?
I don't know, man. I feel like any team that Kawhi goes to, they're going to be great just because of that mental toughness that he was coached to by Popovich and the Spurs. It's kind of like Tom Brady and Belichick. Like, that's his only team. He was coached by the best coach ever. They just have that same mentality. Like,
he also has those Iverson braids, bro.
He playing like he's back in 2003, bro.
Dude.
Just. And
then Davis is supposed to be free agency.
Who?
Anthony Davis.
Yeah.
So let's say they win, right? If I'm Anthony Davis, I'm looking at a team with Kawhi Leonard, a couple of the good on the bench. Add Anthony Davis to that.
Because truly what they're missing is a good big man. And let's be honest, he's a big man, but he also plays power forward, and he can shoot the ball really good. That would be probably really good pickup for Toronto. But if I'm Anthony Davis, number one, I want to go to the team that pays me the most, and to the team that I have the biggest chance of going far and deep in the playoffs.
I mean,
and there's not a lot of teams in the East, bro.
There's not a lot of teams in the East, but you cannot say that Toronto, with the squad that they have currently, adding an Anthony Davis almost does, at least in the East, guarantees them a very far stay in the playoffs next year.
At least to do, to replicate what they're doing now.
Yeah, I mean,
sure.
Doesn't guarantee a win. Nothing ever guarantees a
right.
win. But if they can mesh together and play like they're doing right now, because they can go far, man. I mean, I don't think that Anthony Davis, if he's smart, he wouldn't go to no team in the West. It's just so much more competitive, and I think LeBron figured that out this year. He thought he can do what he did in the East. Whatever team I go to,
too many teams, bro.
Whatever team I go to, they're going to be the ones to go and win the whole thing. And the West is different, man. And the West is they beat each other up, and they're so stinking good, bro. So I don't know, man. It's just interesting to see what's happening right now in basketball. I'm excited. So
yeah, man. Speaking about some of the best sports players of all time, one of them just not even basketball. One of the best baseball players of all time, best hitters.
Yeah.
Best clutch hitters of all time. He was just recently under some duress there in his hometown in the Santo Domingo, bro.
Santo Domingo, Dominican Republic.
Yeah, my brother David Ortiz, man.
David or Big Papi. Big Papi
Right,
Ortiz.
bro. Big Papi. He was shot. He got into a gunfight.
So many headaches when I was growing up.
Oh, yeah. Especially, I hate Boston. But yeah, bro. Hey, Boston. Love the guy.
Oh, dude. I mean, how can he not love the guy?
Oh, yeah. He's a big, fat kid that smacks the ball to the other side of the world, bro. I mean.
Literally, bro. This guy. So, for what you were telling me and for what I was reading, kind of a combination, because I don't know all the details. Basically, he was dating some sort of drug lord's girlfriend or some shit.
According to a source that I follow, I'm not going to drop any names, but they released information saying that allegedly David Ortiz has been sleeping with a well-known drug lord in the Dominican Republic with his wife. I mean that's Big Papi, bro.
I know, I get that. I mean, first of all, if I was the drug lord, right, I'd be like, woman, take all his semen.
I need that.
Take all his semen.
Create a child.
Make
him a star.
Make a genetically superior child. Let's teach him how to play baseball.
That's right.
Send him to all the good AAU camps in the United States.
You got the money to do it. You're a drug lord, right?
Right? And then all of a sudden, you know what? You can retire from drug pushing, because your son is going to be making millions upon millions of dollars. And you could just retire. But that's just me. But then again, I'm also the same guy that tells my wife that if Jason Momoa were to walk through the door, that I would look the other way.
That's what I was going to tell you, bro, because it's smart. Because then at this point, it's like you could do. I was literally thinking that. I was like, what you say is, we're getting that child support money. So one way or the other, bro, you can come out with some cash.
Right.
But he mad though. He came out with the big bat on his wife.
Like
and
an
I didn't know what I mean with the big old bat. And then you send a little guy from the corner that's selling mango to go shoot this guy up, bro, while they were selling in the restaurant. Come on.
My question is, and no homo, but I know one is David Ortiz.
This is gonna go weird, bro.
This is gonna get weird.
Come on, man,
bro.
Jesus Christ.
Like a plátano or like a plátano?
I don't know, bro. You gotta ask.
I mean, that's a dark motherfucker. That move has to have. He probably has a piece on him. Just saying, because the Dominican women don't like nothing. Nah, you just like como son esa. Si no tiene plátano, they don't want it.
Yeah, so he got shot, bro. He got shot, and he underwent his first surgery on Monday. As a matter of fact, Boston even flew out their own private airplane.
Wow.
Yeah, the Red Sox. That's what I meant by Boston. Boston Red Sox flew out their own private plane